Welcome guys to my new page on New Clarity Projects. So obviously some of you know I already said I was going to put a new season on YouTube, and finally I have made an episode. So again, I welcome you to my channel, and again, like I said before, this season is going to be on life lessons. And it's kind of life lessons that I personally have learned, but I would love to share with you all. I think it's really going to help a lot of people out there. So definitely share it. If you like it, leave a comment, all that good little stuff. So finally, let's begin. So, number one, first life lesson I've learned is that everything in the universe happens for your favor. Everything that happens is benefiting you. So, that being said, what do I mean by that? Me personally, everything is like always awesome to me. As far as negatives go, I don't really look at it for how most people look at it. I just see that something is trying to happen and I don't understand it yet, but I know I'm going to benefit from it. So first, before you even get there, you have to adopt the mentality of everything is happening in your favor. You have to change from a victim mentality to a victor mentality, and you just have to make yourself a winner and see how everything is just happening around you to help you out. So I know there are some people out there who are like, man, that stuff don't work, but you know, you can stay where you are. Sucks for you. But for people who want to change that, you have to have that mindset about it. So just to give you an example of what I mean, for me personally, if something's happening, let's just say good stuff is happening. Hoorah, I'm loving it. I'm on cloud 9. Thank you. Now for like something crazy to happen, I don't panic. I'm like, okay, something is happening. I don't know what. I know the universe is doing something. Maybe it's something that I asked for and it's the only way it can come through. I don't know. So I just get patient. I'm like, okay, what can I do in this situation? I just take the next step. And then I just go, follow the steps. And then like after it all happens, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that happened, because if that didn't, this bad thing would have happened. So for example, let's see, I guess you can say, like, I'm trying to think of a recent one, because literally I don't really look back on them like that, because all literally great things are happening for me. Okay, here's a perfect one. So I was going on a business conference, and I think this was a few months ago, but this was significantly kind of a big thing. So we get to the hotel room, and I had like a lot of money in my card, because usually I reserve some stuff, and the money's supposed to be taken out. And basically I get to the hotel, and the money that I had on my card that was supposed to be taken out for something else didn't go. So I figured, okay, they'll take it out whenever. So when I got to the hotel, mind you this, I am in a completely different state. So I can't just call mom and ask her, hey mom, I need some extra money or anything like that. But I get to the hotel, and the amount to get the room was a lot more than I thought it was. They told me it was a certain price, but apparently this whole security deposit using card is like an extra $60 to $70 or something like that. So I'm like, oh crap. So I talked to a business partner. She helped me out, and we had a bunch of money left on the card. There's a card that we shared. We had a bunch of money left on there, and we were able to get my room and her room, because this extra charge completely like shocked all of us and more. So we ended up getting the room, and I'm like, huh, that's weird. Like, okay. So finally we get back, we get the room, go home, we get back and we return the cars and things like that. And we found out that since the second car that we rented, they didn't take that money off the card. So that money that was left that they didn't take, we used that for the hotel, because if we didn't have that, we would have not had a place to stay. And when we got back, we still had gas money and whatnot for the car. So everything just worked out perfectly. So if they would have took the money right then and there, we would have never had a room, and that would have just been super bad, and we would have been like sleeping in the cars like this whole weekend. So little things like that happen. But when we got there, it was just like, wait, like, you know, I went in there, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be I think like 200 something odd dollars. So I had the perfect amount all set. And then when she hit me with that, I was going to be extra 60 or whatever for the car. I'm like, what? You didn't tell me that. Like, they didn't say that when we reserved. But I didn't get mad. I was just like, okay, all right, everything works out. I don't know how it's going to work out, but something's going to work out. And boom, that happened. So that's a simple example there. Let me see. I'm trying to think of another one that just like worked out just super perfectly. I think, gosh, I'm really trying to go back onto these moments. I can't really think of one that's like really like out there, but literally just certain things just have worked out. No, okay, last one. I just got back from this event this weekend, on my birthday weekend, and so I went and I had some money left over, and we had another hotel thing. We paid that, and I got back. I had to pay some extra stuff to help out some people, and when I got back home, I needed some money for food, and I was like, oh man. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. I need some extra money, so I have to get me some stuff so I can cook. And I'm like, okay, don't have much on me now, but I'm like, you know what? Since I thought about it, something's gonna work out. It's okay. It's cool. So, you know, a few seconds later, I remember, oh wait, I did have some money left on this card, and then I had got money back from a friend who borrowed money. And then another thing is, I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna need to get some gas and some other stuff, and I'm like, I'll worry about that tomorrow. The next day, I didn't think I was gonna get paid because I didn't work. The next day, I got like over $50 deposited in my account. I was like, yes. So I got the gas and I got whatever I needed to do, but it was just pretty cool because literally everything just works out in my favor, and that's just how I see it. So when quote unquote bad things are happening, I just get like, okay, it's not bad, something's happening, I don't understand it at the moment. Literally, that's how you have to kind of brace yourself. You just tell yourself, be straight up, okay, something's happening, I don't know how this is going to turn out, I don't know what's coming, but I know it's going to work out, and I know everything's going to be cool. Some people say have faith, so you know that works for you, having faith that everything's going to work out. And it's true, literally, but you have to believe that. You have to adopt that mindset. If you're on the other end where you think things don't work out that way, you think things are always bad, you're closing yourself off to see how it actually works for you. And then when it does work out for you, you're not really grateful, and then you just keep attracting all that negative stuff to you. So when you adopt the mentality and mindset that everything around me is just working out for me, you will literally open yourself up to a completely different world of things. You'll be happier. Your life is going to be a little bit more adventurous and spontaneous. And then when those crazy stuff happens, you're going to laugh, because literally all my friends who know me, if they tell me something crazy is happening, I laugh. I'm like, oh my gosh, something good is about to happen to you. Like, oh my gosh, like that's great. And they look at me like, you didn't hear me that I feel like my life is like almost over about this event. I'm like, yeah, I heard you, but that means something good's gonna happen. So literally, you just have to adopt that mentality, and you have to just be happy and just be grateful for, you know, one, what you have. But again, you can't have a victim mentality thinking that, you know, nothing's working out for you. Because if you do have that victim mentality, you're gonna notice a lot of stuff is happening, and it's gonna cause you to be, one, emotionally unstable, two, mad at the world, mad at everything. You can have a negative mindset, and nobody wants to live in that negative mindset. But switching over to being a victor, you start to see yourself as a winner. You start to turn the world as your servant. You start to make the world, when I say the world, I don't mean like people, but you start to make like the laws of the world. You start to make these the stuff in the world like benefit for your favor. You are the king or queen, and the world is literally doing its bidding to help you and make you happy and achieve what you want. So again, you have to adopt that mindset and literally just enjoy and have a good time. So I'd highly recommend just an activity, something to kind of pursue that. For those of you who wish for things to work out for them, now you can actually do something and turn that wish to actually, you know, a reality. I would say an action step is one, start to say that, you know, everything is working out in my favor. You know, start speaking it. Everything is working out in my favor. The universe is always doing things for me to grow, get better, whatnot. Whatever you want to say, just as long as it's positive. And start to see how things are working out for you. When you do get hit in that rut, immediately relax. I would say laugh. That's the first thing I do. Immediately laugh and just say, I don't know what's happening, but I know this is going to work out. And the best thing to do to stop the anxiety, to stop the nervousness, is to take it one step at a time. That is very, very crucial. I know in the beginning when that happened to me, I would kind of like try to want to see the whole bigger picture right then and there, and it never really worked, and it was never really good. So what I do is I just take one step at a time and just kind of, instead of, usually I guess you can say I'm like gliding through life. So when those things happen, I have to like, okay, feet on the ground, let me take one little step. Okay, this happened. How can we fix this? What do we need to do? What do I need to be aware of? What's happening? What are you trying to show me? And then once we get that, and then everything starts to smooth sail again, then you start gliding. So in those moments, again, laugh, take it one step at a time, and literally things will start to unfold and work out. And then when you look back, you're gonna be like, you know what, I'm so glad that happened to me. So that's what I wanted to share with you. So that's going to be the first life lesson that I share on the channel. So that being said, if this completely helps you out or you start to notice a difference, just kind of leave me a comment, because I really want to know how it's worked out for some people, and I really want to hear like some of your experiences. It'll be pretty cool just to see these things. But that being said, you all have an amazing day, amazing night, and I will talk to you soon. Later.